All right, not much of a head-to-head this week here on Tide and Tigers. We're down to the nitty-gritty.
I mean,
we'll have the world. We'll have the. No, yeah, not good. Don't even look. Don't even look. Not good. I think we're going to go 1-3 on our picks for the quarterfinals. Yeah. Both the picks for the 10.5. We went 1-1. You said both games were going to be close. I said both games were going to be blowouts. One was a blowout. One was close. Yeah, so we split on that. We're jumping in assuming things. I'm assuming that the Wolves are going to beat the Warriors. They only got to win one more game and there's no Curry. I'm assuming that the Knicks are going to beat the Celtics because Jason Tatum's out.
I'm assuming it too, which is a bummer.
And then the Thunder have to win one more game against the Nuggets. They will play two more. So we're going to do a little prediction because all this will be played out before next week. So if things change, which I don't think they will, I'll be surprised. But it's going to be Knicks versus Pacers. Boston not in the conference finals for the first time in a long time. We get the rematch of Knicks and Pacers, which was a classic to go play Boston last year. I think the Knicks get their revenge. I think there's so much going on in New York, and this team has got great players. Towns has been great. Brunson's been incredible. I got the Knicks going to the first NBA Finals since I think Patrick Ewing played for them.
That's crazy because we were talking about him earlier.
Yeah.
Okay, on that, I've got Boston coming back from the depths.
No, you do.
Tatum is going to get a artificial Achilles installed in him today. He's going to come back. They're going to win it all. I'm just kidding. That would be amazing. But no, I've got the Knicks easily following through with this series because it just seems they had the Celtics number. And with Tatum going down, I don't see Boston having enough weapons to keep them in the game this time. So I see the Knicks, and I agree with you. I think the Knicks just have that mojo going right now. I think they're the team that's destined to make it this far.
1999, almost 26 years since they've been to a conference final.
That's crazy. So yeah, I'm agreeing with you on that. Knicks for this series.
And I know you're a big LA guy, but man, the celebrities have come out for these New York games in New York. I didn't realize that it was that big of a deal. I know when Jordan used to play, they used to get all the celebs, but it was loaded with celebrities in that Knicks Celtics game. But you got
to remember the ones that do live in New York, they usually have the season tickets. Yeah. It's just when the Knicks aren't good that most of them don't go. You got exactly. You got Spike Lee, who's always going to go. But
all right, next thing: Thunder versus Wolves, two young up and coming teams. This is a big shot. Unless the Nuggets come back or unless the Warriors come back, which both of them I don't think will do.
Yeah.
Thunder versus Wolves. I like the Thunder. I think they've been the best team all year. I like them to go play the Knicks in the championship.
I'm going with the Wolves. Upset City. I like it.
Hey, Edwards has been on fire. Yes. Yep. Wow. So. Okay. All right. So in order for that to happen, a couple of games have to happen. We're doing a little prediction. Knicks Celtics tonight. Boston goes back at home. I think Knicks close it out. I think Knicks at plus 4.5 to play.
I can't believe the line's at minus 4.5 Boston.
I mean, Boston, they can come together without Tatum struggled in some games and they've still won. Brown is going to step up. Pritchard's going to step up.
Is it in New York?
It's in Boston tonight.
Oh, okay.
So you got Boston to cover. Are you going to stick with that? And then Knicks close out at home in Game 6?
I'm just going Boston because I've got to have faith in them. So yeah, I'm going to stick with Boston. Let's go Boston.
Tell me this right here. If Boston wins tonight and they somehow win is it panic mode in New York for Game 6, thinking we got to win here because we don't want to go back to Boston for Game 7? Boston has the talent, man, even without Tatum. They got some really good players.
I mean, Brown and them, but Jaylen Brown.
You think Knicks are going to – it's their time. But not tonight. They close out at home in Game 6.
I want Boston to win tonight, but I could see the Knicks closing it out.
Gotcha. Tonight. All right, and then Wolves and Warriors, the line's up to 10.5 without Curry. Do the Wolves close it out tonight?
Yes. I think – Golden State just doesn't have an answer without having Curry on the field. They can't even draw fans in the seats, I don't think, without Curry. So,
and that to me is a huge question for the Warriors going forward. Once Curry and Green, these guys, they've already lost Thompson. This game's at home with the Timberwolves. I like the Timberwolves big. I think they close it out, go to their first conference final since I think Kevin Garnett played there. So again, a lot of teams that haven't won in a long time. But it'll be two good games tonight. But we got our predictions for the conference finals. Still some things got to play out, but
hey.
Celtics and Lakers, our both predictions look to be done. But
sucks.
That's why we're football guys and not basketball guys, right?
Future bets done. Peace.
Head to head.